Okay, so picture this, me, standing in the middle of a busy Tokyo street, holding a map upside down, and bowing awkwardly at random people because I saw someone else do it. That was my first day in Japan. I'd spend weeks planning my outfits, my Instagram captions, and even my bento lunch photos, but somehow I completely forgot to research, the actual customs. Turns out there's a difference between being adventurous and being accidentally rude in public. I learned that lesson the hard way when I walked into a temple with my shoes on. The silence that followed was louder than the city traffic. A monk looked at me like I'd just kicked over a sacred relic. Spoiler alert, I hadn't, but I did wish the ground would swallow me whole. After that disaster, I made it my mission to actually learn what not to do abroad. And honestly, it's fascinating. Like in Japan, you hand things with both hands, even your credit card, because it's polite. In Italy, ordering a cappuccino afternoon is practically a crime. And in Thailand, pointing at things with your feet? Big no-no. My favorite? In Iceland, don't call elves mythical. People might take that personally. So yeah, before my next trip, I became a walking Wikipedia of cultural etiquette. I even started a little list called How Not to Embarrass Myself in Other Countries. Step 1, research. Step 2, research again. Step 3, maybe just ask a local before doing anything remotely weird. The funny part is, researching customs doesn't just save you from embarrassment, it actually makes the trip better. When I started saying terima kasih in Malaysia instead of thanks, people's faces lit up. When I dressed modestly at a temple in Bali, an old lady smiled and told me I looked respectful. Honestly, that compliment meant more than 1,000 Instagram likes. I realized that travel isn't just about seeing new places, it's about connecting. And connection starts with respect. Sure, you can Google best restaurants in Paris, but Googling how not to offend people in Paris might actually save your dinner plans. Apparently saying garçon to get a waiter's attention, not cool. I learned that one from a very unimpressed waiter. Now I make it a ritual before every trip. I dive into YouTube videos, Reddit threads, and travel blogs. Not for attractions, for etiquette. I've learned how to tip in the US without offending anyone, how to greet elders in Morocco, and even how to queue politely in the UK. There's an art to British queuing, it's practically sacred. And trust me, once you understand the local rhythm, travel becomes smoother. People open up, conversations flow, and you feel less like a tourist and more like a temporary local. It's the best travel hack nobody talks about. Forget packing cubes, pack cultural awareness. So yeah, lesson learned. Next time you travel, do yourself a favor. Research the local laws, customs, and etiquette. Not because you have to be perfect, but because trying matters. Locals notice when you care. It's the difference between being that clueless foreigner and being that curious traveler who gets it. Now, whenever I land somewhere new, I take a deep breath, smile, and whisper to myself, okay, let's not accidentally break a law today. Then I open my notes app, right next to my restaurant list, and check my little guide titled, How Not to Be Rude 101. It's still growing. And honestly, so am I.